What's good, everybody? What it do? I am Eden the Hero, and you are watching Humble Good Times. Welcome back if you're tuning in since last time or the beginning, and welcome to those who are joining in for the first time. This is me on my journey through adversity, and I felt like vlogging it. Let me just give y'all an update. So where I'm at versus where I was, I'm still not out the dark. I'm still pushing through the adversity, and I'm learning a lot though. I feel like I have grown stronger. I feel like my decisions are becoming a lot better in when I spend my money, because really this is about my financial journey. I think more than anything, um and it hasn't been too bad, only because I don't have strong desires to go anywhere and spend money on a bunch of stuff. No concerts have really caught my eye. I'm big on live shows. And I would say there's nothing that I really been wanting to do. The things that I do cost very minimal, and I like that. I like that it doesn't take much for me to like have a good time or to do stuff. Like I enjoy the journey that I'm on, and it's been a lot of self-care that I've been investing in my time, my energy, and a little bit of money that I'm able to spend here and there. So just to recap from last week, so my healing is getting better with my tooth. As you can see, my face has gotten a lot less swollen. The swelling went down. The tooth is healed. Well, the where the tooth was, it's healing. My gums are healing. The infection's healing out of me, and I feel a lot better. I feel like I had neck pain that attributed from the infection, and I don't feel it much when I turn my head anymore. I guess a little bit of stiffness from sleeping, but I really don't experience the neck pain that I was experiencing before. I was like, it was just so abnormal to me, because I was thinking it was from me working out and straining my neck, but on some real shit, it was the infection. Tooth infection, man, that shit was so deep into my just whole body that I don't know. I didn't know it was that deep, to be honest. I thought it was just sitting right here in my mouth, and then when the swelling started to happen, that's when I was like, okay, I gotta do something about this. I can't just sit here. So I understand now. A lot of these little issues that I was having were the cause of from the tooth. And to be quite honest, I probably sat on that infection from January till August. I went to see the dentist for the first time, and they gave me antibiotics then. Then it came back, or it never really went away. It just kind of like died down a little bit after I took the first dose of antibiotics. Then it came back. They gave me the second dose of antibiotics, and I took all of them. And I was really considering, I was like, okay, I need to do something about this tooth. I can't just keep having this infection like be treated and it's not going completely away. So when the tooth started, my face started swelling, I'm like, I'm gonna just get pulled. I was open to the root canal at first, and then I saw a documentary about the root canals, how they attribute to a lot of ailments and disease and all this other stuff, because your mouth is so sensitive to like airborne stuff and everything. So yeah, I was just so surprised at how much it affects your overall health, the gum health, the teeth health. So yeah, take care of your teeth. Like I said in the last video, you don't never ever want to end up where I was a week ago. But I did have an interview last week, last Tuesday, matter of fact, and it went really well. I mean, I put my best foot forward. I went in with the best intentions. I asked questions. The conversation flowed so much better than the one I had like a few months ago, and it was for a higher position, and I just didn't like the panel interviews. They're just so impersonal. They feel like you're taking a test. I don't like open-ended tests, and I don't like where it felt like they were looking for something specific in everything I was saying, where you can't get a real feel, because it's like, well, I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear, pretty much. I mean, any interview can be like that, but I felt like the interview from last week, the guy that interviewed me, he was just more like down to earth. It was so much more warm in being received. He just was very, very cool. He was a professional. If it was comfortable, and we had a really good talk. He got to know a little bit more about me. I was a little more open about some of the things that are concerning for me that they were offering, and I just wanted some better understanding of how they would work it. And then he asked me questions, and it just was a conversation versus question answer. There was questions and I answered them, but it just flowed more like a conversation, which I appreciated. I feel like I shine way better in a conversation than I do in something that's just like, okay, what would you do if blah 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 blah. I'm like, I don't want to be asked those questions unless I'm in that position. Like, I'm in the positions that I've experienced what I've experienced. I'm not going to experience exactly what you're asking me. And if I have to get close to it, it's going to be harder because you got to think harder. These are questions you don't consider. So, yeah, it was a really dope interview. And I still haven't heard anything, but I was told I should hear something by this Monday. And it's funny because, like, I got a lot of people to weigh in. I went to my soundboard of people I trust to help me, weigh out my decision. And everyone really gave me some really good feedback. And there was one person that was like super like, yes, go for it. You don't have to worry. Just trust God. This is an opportunity for you to get out of where you're at, and this, that, and the third. There was a lot of things I checked off with this job and what they offer. I think my biggest concern was the fact that their PTO ain't for a year out, and I'm someone that requires like every 6 weeks I gotta leave early and handle my treatments and everything, and I gotta see my doctor and this, that, and the third. So I was worried about like there not being possibility of flexibility, but it actually, there is flexibility in this position, and they have a career path. They have a lot of great benefits that they're offering. You just gotta work for them to earn them, and that ain't unfair. I can't be mad at the fact that it's something that they really want you to prove yourself, and it's a standard. That means they're really vetting out quality people that are willing to put in the work and effort and stick around, instead of you going in and just taking for granted that everything's just handed to you. I mean, the job I'm at now, a lot of stuff was earned because I had to go through a temp service before I was hired on, but they hired me before my actual time that I was supposed to be hired because of my needs of needing my treatment and everything. So everything ended up working out, and this job is not bad. It's a really good look for the type of position that I'm in. I enjoy my position, but I just need more money. I really need more money, or I need overtime, and I'm not being offered any of that at this time, and I don't know if next year they're going to really be able to offer that to me. So I really just gotta look at where I'm at and really take inventory of what I need and where I want to go. So I ended up talking to my mom right before I started filming. And this is my second time filming, mind you. I didn't want to take my conversation, my vlogging, to 30 minutes. So I just was like, let me do this over to really condense everything. But I had a really good conversation with my mom. She really just was, I wanted her input on it because I only got my dad's input. And she really broke it down and was telling me about her experience. And, she was like, just take it to God, and which I did. I definitely went to God right after the interview when I got home. And I'm like, God, it sounds really good. It sounds I'm just worried about the time, the PTO, but they are flexible and they're willing to work with people. So I'm not going to give up hope yet. I'm going to weigh out my options. I did 2 pro cons lists. I did one before the interview, and then I did one after, just to have more of a understanding and to really spell it out to see what's more aligned with what I want and need. So definitely the second job. Then the opportunity outweighed where I'm at now. I appreciate where I'm at now, but I really do need that increase. So yeah, that happened. There was some bullshit that happened, not to me. There was no direct things that happened to me this past week, but I'm really bad. I'm not bad. How do I put this? I'm not big on a toxic work culture, and I feel like it's definitely toxic. There's a lot of, in my opinion, bullying that's going on towards my boss and manager that is unnecessary, and we're all grown people that just need to work together to service these clients and get things done. But it really bothers me when people just don't mind their own business and just do their job and really just focus on what they need to be doing, instead of trying to bring other people down or trying to have people lose their jobs. And I'm just like, I can't be like that. I could never be like that. I'm big on, like, if you're not good at what you do and you consistently aren't working with others in a way that they're working with you, that's giving you grace, I don't want them there. If everybody's pulling their weight and you got one person that's talking down but not pulling their weight, I don't see value in that. So there was a lot of prayer that needed to be done this week at work, because I'm just like, I don't want to be mean to people, and I don't want to give off an attitude like I did a few months ago. But I'm just giving it to God and allowing God to do what He does, because God keeps me sanctified. I ain't gotta do nothing. I ain't gotta seek revenge on anybody. I've never been that person. I'm not a petty person. I can be, but I choose not to be. And I'm just gonna let God handle it. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Shout out to 1K few. What else? I have had some spending. I call it spending mildly. Hit the grocery store on Wednesday. Needed to pick up some like butter and some pans for my I bake banana bread. It's so bomb in the morning for breakfast. That's my shit. Like, I love that for breakfast with my coffee. I haven't done muffins in a while because I've been doing the banana bread, and it's definitely feels healthier because it's me making it, and instead of all this added sugar. So definitely is healthier. But I ended up buying some things that I just want. I've had a craving for lo mein, and I wanted sushi because at Publix on Wednesdays they give out they sell $5 sushi. So I was like, you know what? I was going to make the lo mein myself, and I was like, it takes a lot of ingredients, and not cheap ingredients, to make lo mein. So I ended up just buying the frozen shit from PF Chang's at the grocery store, and it was on sale. It was 50% off, so it was buy one get one. I ended up getting one bag, and that lasted me 3 days. Sushi was one day. I ended up buying some crab cakes. I was like, I haven't had crab cakes in a minute. I could really have a taste for them, so I ended up making them Thursday and had more lo mein with that. And then I bought some gelato. Gelato was so bomb. I bought some last week too, which was on sale, buy one get one. But this week it wasn't. I was like, I really want it, so I got it. So all of the 6 things I bought cost $31. And in that, 2 of them only lasted 1 day. And so what I'm trying to get at is my decisions in buying the things I wanted versus the things that I simply need. I need to eat, which is correct. Did I need to buy what I bought? No, but I ended up buying it because if I would have bought lo mein at a restaurant, it would have been like $15 for this probably a little less than what I had. No, it would have been a lot less than what I bought in the grocery store. And it probably would have lasted me a day, maybe a day, 2 days. But I ended up buying something that was half the price of what it originally cost, which was like $4.50 it came to. And it lasted 3 days. The gelato was $5.99. Lasted me 2 days. That could have lasted me 3 days, but I was a little greedy because I really enjoyed it. And then the sushi and the crab cakes were 1 day each. The butter and the pans, of course, they lasted. The pans, they're gonna last me another round of bread to make. So, and all of that I spent, the $31, it actually wasn't bad because it lasted more than 1 day, 1 use, other than 2 items. And that's where my mind is when I'm spending now. It's like, is this gonna sustain me for more than a day or 2? Is this going to be something that's worth buying? I ended up buying a trimmer off of Amazon because I really wanted to get something that's better to line me up. Clippers are too big. They're good for cutting like my longer hair. And then I just need something that I can reach behind my ear and I can actually do my back. And so these were less than $10. They're less than $8, but it came to like 8 and some change with tax. And they had good reviews overall. It was mixed reviews, but I wanted to try them out. And if I can get at least 10 to 12 months out of them, I'm straight. I'm happy. They're worth it. But if it's not going to last that long, it's still less than $10, but I would have preferred it at least last me 10 to 12 months. So we shall see. I will keep y'all posted on that. But it's an investment. I'm looking at investing instead of like just buying something for pure satisfaction. Since I'm going to be doing my own hair, I needed them. And I wanted to make sure I had everything I needed because I have like a beard trimmer that works well for the beard. But I needed something that would really get me lined up really nicely and that would function better as well, because the one for my beard, it's cheap. It's battery operated and it doesn't turn off unless I take the batteries out. So yeah, but I just wanted to get that. It took me like maybe 2 to 3 weeks to really make the purchase, only because I was like, do I really need them? Do I really need them? I was really just weighing in on like, do I need them? And so I need them. I decided, you know what, I do need these. It'll help me to better reach where I need to reach, line it up better. And so I got them. It's an investment. That's how I look at things now. I'm not buying just because I want it. It's an investment. so anybody, that's on this journey with me, just understand, you don't have to not spend, but you got to be more conscious of what you're spending and how you're spending it. And that's what it comes down to. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Amazon's great for that when you need something and or want something and you don't want to spend a lot of money, and it won't be a heavy investment. So yeah. With that said, let's get into some questions. Now, this week I was so blessed to receive 2 questions from my friends. First one is from Lex. Thank you, Lex, for always tuning in. I love you and I appreciate you. Her question is, what can your viewers do to support you? My answer would be engage with my channel, engage in the videos. I enjoy having discussions and talks around anything almost, and this being something that's important to me to just vlog and talk about and work it out kind of like in front of everybody, and it helps me hold myself accountable. So engaging with my channel, ask questions and provide feedback. I'm always open to feedback, and I'm always open to suggestions and any added resources that you might know of. I love a good resource that I could use and I could share. So that's a way you can support me. Of course, sharing the video, liking the video, subscribing. I don't tend to say it. I just post it on when I edit, and that should give you an idea. Like, boom, towards the end of the video, you're gonna see subscribe, share, comment, and like. Second question from Sir. Love you, bro. Thank you for the question. Going to get into it right now. What is grounding for you, and do you implement it in your daily life? How so? It's like 3 questions. Thank you. I really appreciate this question. So, what's grounding for me is self-care. Self-care has been such a grounding thing for me because it's 3 parts. It's mind, body, and spirit. So for my mind, I journal and I read and I learn, and a lot of my learning has been YouTube. I enjoy learning on YouTube, and which helps with my self-care overall. For my body, the fitness. So I'm working on building my home gym, and right now I have a treadmill, I have resistance bands, and I use YouTube to do some calisthenics training. And then I go to my gym right now that I have just to do my lifting. I don't do more than lifting at the gym on the weekend. And then cooking has become for more enjoyable and grounding because I'm cooking my food. I'm feeding myself better food than what I would buy at a fast food restaurant or any restaurant. I feel like it's so relaxing too, and it's so enjoyable and rewarding. So yeah, fitness and cooking for my body. And then spirit, creativity and creating by far is one of the best things for the spirit. It's giving life to something. So I have an idea, I give life to it. It makes me feel fulfilled spiritually. And practicing my faith and praying has been very much a part of my journey, and it's every day now. I've been actually listening to more prayer videos from YouTube that just, I don't know, it's been very soothing to my spirit in the morning. So when I go into work, I'm conscious of God on my mind going into work. So it just feels better to know, like, I started my day in prayer, and really it's like meditation in a way. So that really grounds me as well, where I'm just able to like really handle conflict or disagreements or just annoyance at work. I'm not so much bothered anymore as much as I used to be. And linking up with the family weekly has been helpful in that too. So I have that connection to the family, I have the connection with my friends, which are asking me great questions. And it's all been just feeding my spirit and just keeping me grounded. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I so appreciate everybody watching and tuning in and leaving love, comments, whatever. Got more questions, keep them coming. I appreciate you all. This has been a humble good time. I am Eden the Hero. Peace.